I, re- I want. I'd like to think that y'all are feeling the pressure to like finish your time or something, but I don't think that's happening. I'm just a sick person, sick in my head. God damn it. All right, I forgot the list. Hey, will you hand me the list right there? That's the list, right? Or is that Joe's? Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. On deck, Antonio Grant. Up right now, Show Panda, everybody. Make some noise. Thank you.
It's tough when you have an accent. Like, people ask me questions like, how did you come to US? Like on a boat. Or maybe, how did you learn English? I started with AT&T tech support. But having an accent is helpful. Sometimes girls like me just because of my accent. If I improve on my accent, I might losing out on the dating game. I was at this EDM concert and somebody asked me like, are you tripping? While he was shaking his head. I'm like, yes. Coming from India, it was a very long trip. People ask me if I tried any Indian restaurant around here. I'm like, no, because they are not authentic. That's why I go to Chinese restaurant. I have my favorite vegetables there, like bitter melon, or bamboo shoots, or bok choy. But every time I go there, they give me a fork instead of a chopstick. Because I want to learn how to use a chopstick. And they are like, no, you can have either a chopstick or a fork, which one you want. I'm like, I want to learn how to use the chopstick, and as well as I want to pick up on those last bits of rice with the fork. They discriminate me based on that, but what can I do? I love the food. I need my vegetables. I got invited to an American wedding. This was the first time I attended an American wedding. And my friend is like, RSVP, RSVP. Back home in India, we don't RSVP. We just show up. They just have to cook for 1,000 people. What I understood the American weddings is like, you have so much less people. And as well as, everybody wants to know your story. And now it's boring, but now I have 3 black friends and 2 white friends. And it's very difficult to crash an American wedding. Everything is like color coded. The color is pre-decided. I could not wear my favorite color. And also you can't crash an American wedding because everybody have a assigned seat. In Indian weddings, it's buffet. You have to go around having a plate like a prisoner to ask for food. I was at this barber shop the other day and this guy came and sat next to me. He's like, what visa you have? I'm like, damn, I should have carried my papers with me. He must be from ICE. Then he asked me, what do I do? I said, I'm in IT. And I asked him now, like, what does he do? He is like, I used to be in IT and you took away my job. I'm like, damn, you work for World Bank of India too? I'm very athletic. I have increased in size. I love lifting weight, but I hate bending down in the gym. I have a personal trainer now. She's like my ex-girlfriend. Stands there, gives me a few inputs, and makes me work harder. I hate deadlift. It's just lowering the bar where I started from. I put on the weights and left the gym. I like playing tennis, but I hate running around. It's just waste of energy. And why stand this far? Can we stand closer? put the net on a table so that I don't have to bend down. I don't like my workplace because the coffee is like dog food, the tea bags are always gone, and I have to swipe my ID like 3 times just to reach the break room. But the only good thing about the workplace is ping pong. You can play all the ping pong you want, but you have to be good at it. Jeff, who beat me yesterday, now he's giving presentations. I'm anti-gun because everybody around me is allowed to buy a gun while I'm not. For that reason, I took some self-defense classes like Taekwondo. The good thing about Taekwondo is the belt. It fits me every time I wear it. My friend told me that you are learning Taekwondo, now you need to show off. So I showed up wearing my dobok to a date. That did not go well. I had a boxing career right after I watched Rocky. The best thing about boxing is eating eggs. First thing I did is bought a dozen of eggs. Farting also did not stop me from learning boxing. Not many people know that field hockey is India's unofficial national sports. We love it. Because it involved a lot of running, that's why I played cricket. Cricket, you get to keep your bat. The other day I got to play baseball. I was at home holding my bat in my hand. All I wanted to do is hit the ball and run with the bat in my hand. All I wanted to do is to touch the next base because home run is sex. I was at home holding my bat in my hand. The other day I got to play baseball. Growing up in India, my parents could not tell me to go back to your room and do your homework because my room was shared by my 3 brothers, our 3 bikes, and a baby cow. Friends think I have a serious face. Even if I joke, they believe me. I have IBS. I smile when I get a bowel movement. I called my friends to see me smiling. They never showed up.
I can't with this thing. That's pretty funny. I'm trying to laugh and you laugh.
I was at Starbucks the other day and I'm like, I need to go. And she's like, its restroom is only for customers. I'm like, I know, but I need to go. She's like, yeah, you can get a coffee to go. I'm like, what does that mean? I need to make it to go, then come back to go again? That doesn't make sense. And she's like, restrooms is only for customers. You have to buy something. I'm like, I bought something yesterday. No, yesterday doesn't count. So I'm like, I don't drink coffee. She's like, you can buy anything else here. And I'm like, I like pumpkin bread. And she's like, pumpkin bread is only in November. I'm like, it's still August, and now I need to go. But being on work visa is tough. Even I, worried about trying like multiple samples at Costco, thinking about getting deported. Getting deported. If you
Go let him say it again, man.
being on work visa is tough. If you don't have a job, you get deported. I was out looking for a job, and I wanted to pet this dog on the street, and the owner is like, no, he's working. I'm like, damn, this dog is having a job, Then I did great at a job interview. The recruiter is like, do you have any references? So I gave my friend's name, Mahadevan Juttu Balasubramaniam. He's like, do you have somebody American? I'm like, what do you mean? My friend is an American citizen. Then he's like, do you have somebody white who can vouch for you? That job did not work out. But I told him I have black friends. But that's when I signed for Bumble, saying, looking for a white girlfriend who can vouch for me. In 3 days, we completed coffee, bowling, and a movie. Now it was time to go down on her. We had some differences as well, like she asked me if I can eat her ass. Being IBS patient, my doctor said I need to watch what I'm eating. And I said I need to talk to my doctor. My doctor said no. She dumped me with a text message. But that did not bother me because I'm very positive. I'm so positive that it's in my blood. I'm B positive. I don't like my co-workers because every time there is a situation at work to order pizza, they say beef pizza, pepperoni pizza. And then they all end up eating my cheese pizza. Next time I order like cheese pizza with golden retriever topping. Nobody ate it. Returning stuffs in India is very tough. If you don't have a job, you get deported. And also, like here in US, it's very fascinating. You can return anything just with a reason or an excuse. That doesn't even have to be true. I bought a comforter, returned it, not comfortable enough. I bought shoes. It was very good and well fitting, still returned it. Because I wanted to get rid of the trauma of not able to return stuff in India. I bought an iPhone 12, dropped it in the toilet while in Starbucks. Now it's iPhone 12 toilet. I still love it, but I could not live with it. So I took it to the store. She is like, what's the reason? I'm like, I don't like the color. The phone was black in color, she was black, and I was sweating. And she's like, don't you have anything black in color in your home? I'm like, no, but I would like to have you under my shades. I bought a new comforter. Dating is tough. That's my time. Thank you.
Hello. Giorgio Rosa here. So just making sure everyone has, if you haven't signed up yet, Frankie DeMaio, I got you. Let's see, who else? This is Giorgio Rosa. We are starting the second half of the show. We are, me and Jose Bedoy. Thank you all for coming down. I appreciate it. Everyone support the bar. Alex, the bartender, just gave me a great shot, man. It's a fresh strawberry jello shot with like legit pieces of like fresh, like not like nasty, like not fresh strawberry, like fresh strawberry.